Well, Rachel Griffiths, thank you very much for your time. Now, this is a very important issue. Is this a classic case of using celebrity for a good cause and to get a strong message out there to the community?
Look, to be honest, I'm just kind of focused on changing the discussion in this country, not as a celebrity, but just as a person, because I really believe these discussions just happen, daughter to mother and son to father, because it is a very generational difference we have in that the younger, basically people under 50, I think, see gay marriage as a civil right, not a usurpation of some social mores. And we don't see it as a threat to, I don't see my best friend who's gay marrying another guy as any threat to the stability and the commitment that I made to marry my husband. So I think this discussion, especially in this country, is quite behind America in discussing that it's a fair country, and how in a fair country where everybody should have the same chances, why are we discriminating against people who were born finding people of their same sex attractive? And I certainly hope that if my daughter or son is gay, that they will be able to one day stand and make the commitment that I made with my husband in front of our family and friends and say I do, and not be prevented from that extraordinary vow. Because you can have a civil union, yes. The truth is, if you the way you feel after you wake up, the day after you get married, and somebody said this to me and I didn't really believe it, you feel different. And why should any Australian be prevented from having that opportunity?
I know it's pretty hard to sum up, but if you were able to get a message to the policymakers, to Julia Gillard, we know that Obama took a stand and expressed his position. What would you like to see from the PM, essentially?
Look, I'm not really going to tell Julia what to do. I think the debate really needs to happen on a grassroots level, and interestingly, from living in America, I've become much less whiny about what my government isn't doing. And I just think that as we continue to have these conversations with ourselves, we raise the rally to the point that a government's stupid not to respond. Maybe that's not necessarily a popular view in this room, but I think it's up to us, and it's up to a younger generation that I just think have a much fairer attitude and have grown up having, I think, more insight into what discrimination actually looks like. I mean, old people all the time, it's like, I'm not a homophobic, I just don't think it's right. Or, I'm not a racist, but, those Lebanese down the street, I've never seen them, and I think younger people have grown up in a more multicultural Australia. I think they want to make it a fairer country across equal opportunity. Young women have a really different attitude to the glass ceiling and what they think they should be entitled to in terms of pay. And when you get down, it's just a fair Australia, and we want it to have no barriers to a fair Australia. So I think it's up to the young to really raise their voices on this.
Rachel, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.